Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phandelver and Below, Le Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly, that's me. You seeing him, and I'm very excited to be here because we're playing Phandelver, and you guys chose the path of violence today, and I'm very excited about it, because it's been a week where we need a little more violence against elementals, I think. Hey, if you are tuning in, you're perfectly in time to start episode 32. You don't need any of the backstory. Just all you need to know is that the characters are down in a place called Gibbet Crossing, and they're looking for a big piece of rock. You know, just like all sorts of, you know, like half the people I know, they're just rock collectors. They get back from the beach jangling. But we've got a pretty great show for you tonight. Very excited to be back here. And before we hop back in, let's hear from our cast. Christine, you're looking very animated tonight.
Hello. Yes, I am Christine. Yeah, my back's fucked up again. So I am reclined with a heating pad right now. And it puts me too low in the frame to really do much actual video very well. And because it took me so long to walk to the bus and walk home.
And your back is messed up because you have been killing it at the gym.
Yeah,
you're getting swole. I'm so proud of you.
I'm very proud of myself. I raised 3 machines to 100 pounds for like exercises. I'm like, fuck yes, I'm so strong, but I also hurt so much. But at least it is hurt that will be gotten over in like a day or two, which is unfortunate for tonight. But yeah, I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I play Lady Alessandra Celeste Martine Barraquel, who is also kind of a swollen, I guess. She's tough. She's tough. She is our ASMR Paladin Oath of the Watchers.
Fantastic. And Christine, your Phandelver Join the Patreon ad is now up on the most recent podcast episode. So if you want to hear at the mid-roll, Lady Alessandra tell you to like throw money at the channel, go listen to the podcast. It's cute.
Do it, guys. And speaking of doing it, join us tomorrow, because I will be streaming all fucking day on my own channel.
Okay. I was wondering where you were going with that. So speaking of doing it, go to Lady Liliana on Twitch and watch all day Guild Wars fun. And I think Robin's going to be with you on a lot of that too, because she is going to be taking tomorrow off sick because she's not doing well herself. She didn't sleep last night. So you guys got a party. Also, joining us is Caitlan.
Hello! It's always a party. I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Anthea Briarfoot, our halfling artificer alchemist of the group, and her homunculus servant Squish.
Nice.
Who is back with us.
Someone in the YouTube comments said that, like, adolescent Squish now has like a bad goatee and mustache made of cobwebs.
Oh no, I love it, but I hate it.
It's kind of great, right?
I kind of feel like it would be like, oh yeah, I guess it depends, but it could be like stubble.
It's not a faith,
and
Mom.
Like a little bit gross. You know that gross kind of like can only grow out part of it. Yeah.
Yes, I was a teenage boy for a short period.
I'm just saying. Oh man, amazing.
Also amazing is Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi, I'm here. I'm present.
You're the gift that keeps on giving.
Am I?
Yeah, you're the present.
I thought Christa was the gift that keeps on giving.
No, she's the ghost of Christmas future.
Oh.
Because she is your death. But keep going.
My pronouns are she, her, or they, them. I'm playing Lyric, the tiefling, bard, sorcerer-ish person. Yes. Also uses the she, her, they, them pronouns. I can't get my glasses on straight. This is awful.
Yeah, you can't do anything straight.
I really can't do anything straight.
Anything else you want to drop for the peeps?
Nah.
All right. Then next to you is the ghost of Christmas future, Christa, the ghost of Christmas future.
Christa, I do have a hoodie that says "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." I actually, me and a number of my partners have those. because Mr. is awesome and got them made for us.
Nice.
Anywho, hi, I'm Christa. I use she, them, or her, them pronouns. I also am very tired because I also didn't sleep at all last night, and haven't really for the past week or so. So, if I'm looking a little like drowsy, that's all. I'm just real sleepy.
That's pretty dangerous. I don't know if you should do that. You might get canceled if you look drowsy. You paint yourself.
Yeah.
Drow makeup. It was a joke. Although technically drowsy.
I was thinking of the Pokemon Drowsy.
Yeah.
It was. I thought you meant like
Well,
paint yourself yellow.
Before you
and,
went
like,
there, like, I was just thinking, like, well, I mean, Chris, nobody can tell because your hair looks fabulous. So,
Oh, thank you. I put product in it, so I did
Ooh.
fancy.
Great, I know.
Nice.
Oh, put a little mousse in it. It's great. Usually when people come, like, I get compliments on my hair, not all the time, but I most consistently get them the day after I've showered, and people are like, "Oh my god, your hair looks amazing," and I'm like, "Thanks, I washed it," because like I haven't done anything. When I do stuff to it, no one compliments it, so I don't bother. I don't have mousse, Brett. I do have antlers though. But
It's like
I could
chocolate
put
mousse?
in it. Need mousse. Anyway, Amy's telling me I need a mousse barrette so that I can put mousse in my hair. Anyway, I play Carmilla Alizarin, our Dampier Battlemaster fighter.
Nice. And finally, also requiring a moose hat, it's Chris. Or sorry, Chris Biddle.
Wow. It's a bit that keeps on giving. Hi and Meowdy. I'm Chris. I am playing Sindri, our Way of the Ascendant Dragon Monk. He's a half-elf. He uses he or him pronouns. I use he or they pronouns. I did sleep this weekend, but I'm still fucking tired. So
What?
I'm very excited to see y'all. And yeah, let's go punt some goblins and or elementals, and like hopefully I don't get the fucking body of this game. Those ropers did like actually kicked our ass pretty handily.
Ropers
God.
are pretty fucking scary.
They're so good.
Like,
0 to 10 do not
really?
recommend.
It's so good. It's so good. Hey, folks, today is a fantastic day because it is a day that we are sponsored by Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games has been our sponsor for a year now, and if you haven't heard me talk about them, you've been watching the channel. We use their dice a lot. They're very nice, and you know what? They're a really nice company. Not only are they hiring me to write modules for them, which I have 3 due at the end of the month, so if you wonder what I'm doing instead of sleeping for the next 3 weeks, it's polishing those things up. Although I've got a really cool monster idea that I was telling people earlier that's basically a tunnel mimic, and I think it's gonna be awful. Because there's nothing like being inside of a mimic when you realize it's a mimic. Right?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I love it.
It's so bad. It's all thanks to So I'm a Spider, So What? Because we thought
so
that
good.
yeah, Bookwyrm Games is fantastic, and I really would love it if you went and checked out their dice. They have so many different types, 170 different types. If you go check them out and get some dice, you can use code DorkTales to save 15%. It's a great deal, and what's even better is if you order 100 Canadian or more, like 73 US or something like that right now, you get worldwide shipping for free. No matter where you are, Bookwyrm Games will get you dice. You could be in the Antarctic and rolling off against the penguins. Wait, are there penguins in the Antarctic? Wherever penguins are, these dice will come to you.
I don't think so.
I thought some of them come down occasionally down from this tip of South America and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. Penguins are in
maybe.
both.
Actually.
Bears are only in one because Arctic means bear, Antarctic means no bear.
No bear. Right.
Which
right.
is
right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you Bookwyrm Games for being an amazing sponsor. You should check them out. Look at all of their cool stuff. And if you like 3D printed familiars, you should check out their new Patreon for STL files and other 3D print stuff. Familiar Forge 320. Thank you Bookwyrm Games. You guys are awesome. Thanks for keeping the lights on here. And I really strongly suggest you go support them. Also, we have a secondary sponsor this month. They did not pay me to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I love them. Today, you're going to be hearing a lot of music, and some of it is from Monument Studios. They are a Hollywood-quality music producer for tabletop role-playing games and independent projects like ours, which happen to be both. They have a new Kickstarter that's launching for their Fantasy Plus, which is a brand new way to bring music over to your tabletop games. It's on Kickstarter right now, or at least the pre-launch is on. It launches at, I believe it's 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. They've got 1,350 followers on it right now. And my favorite thing is that Monument Studios is like 2 people. That's it. It's just a set of siblings, and they make music for tabletop games. And they have made some of the music that we've used on this channel, and they've made some of the opening themes. If you like Call of the Netherdeep's very Dune-like opening, that was from them. If you like Transylvania Chronicles' very dramatic opening, that's them. They have done so much great stuff, and I'm really excited to work with them on this. Go check it out. I will drop a link in the chat, but I'm also going to drop something else. So either here live on Twitch right now or down in the description below if you're watching this later on YouTube. They have given me access to their a sneak preview of their Wrath album, which is basically like a villain mix. So it's all free music. There you go. Please enjoy it. Use it to your heart's content. It is free from Monument Studios. I will leave that there for the remainder of this game. And if you're watching on YouTube later, it's down in the comments. If you're watching on, or if you're listening on podcast, I'll try to remember to put it in, but I might forget. Don't hate me. So yeah, go check it out. And they launch tomorrow morning. That's what I got there. Thanks, Monument Studios, for just being cool. All right. Any other cool stuff that we need to announce? We got some new games coming out very soon. Descent into Avernus launches on Tuesday of next week, and I'm very excited. I get to be a character. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna play a guy. It's gonna be fun. And Caitlan's gonna be there, and we're gonna cause trouble. Yeah, so I guess it's time to head into Phandelver and below then. Y'all ready? All right, so last time on Phandelver and below, you all traveled through the Underdark. From there, you managed to make your way across like all manner of evil into Gibbet Crossing, at least one of the back entrances. However, immediately upon doing so, you ran afoul of a trio of ropers, these inanimate stalagmite creatures with long tendrils and a singular desire for the flesh of the living. You managed to beat them, but not before they severely trounced you. After healing up a bit, you descended deeper into Gibbet Crossing and started looking around. You found a room where everything was warped and strange, as everything in the room seemed to be under the effects of the blur spell. And from there, you went down with also Lyric and their animated door, went further down into the facility, which at this point is still very rock-hewn and very rough, and listened to what sounded like some people in a room to the south speaking in Primordial, or Terran to be specific. And we love Terran on this channel. She's great, but we don't speak her language. So what you did was you tricked that one, this strange creature called a Zorn, into wandering toward the door, which had a door behind the door, and then you had the door attack them. And that is where we ended game, and that is where we're going to begin game. So let's start with an initiative roll here on Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. Let's do it.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right, let's slap them all.
Really cool roll of a
Oh,
2.
Man, we're
I
doing
got
really
a
great,
nat
guys.
1.
Oh, boy.
4. Let me see what that adds up to.
Oh man, so great, guys. Let's go.
Oh, sweet. Carmilla coming in clutch.
We get a
Okay.
+3 from being near.
Yeah, as long as you're within 10
right?
feet of
Okay.
me.
I think I am.
added it.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
so let me
Just.
check my initiative chart. Okay, so holy crap. So I've got Carmilla with a 20. Then I have, let's just go down to
I
this.
lied. I think I might be further than 30 feet. Let me double check that. Actually, I might be.
Then I've got Anthea. Then I have
No, we're good.
Oh, I'm totally out of range. I'm hiding in the back. Shit, I got a 7.
Okay. Of course, the second I wrote
Plus
down.
side, we're in the blur room.
Okay, so that means that I've got that. Then I've got lyric, and then I've got. So you've got. Oh God, this is hilarious. Then I've got Ella Mentals. Haha. Then I've got, what's the last one? It is the Zorn. Perfect. All right, so the initiative is Carmilla, Anthea, Lyric and an Elemental, Sindri and an Elemental, and Ella and a Zorn. Which Ella and an Elemental would have been much happier. I think that would have been funnier. All right. There's the sound of the door opening, and let's switch over to our maps. As you slam this door into this strange creature. Now, if I honestly do not know how to describe one of these things, so I am just going to kind of wing it. It is a 3-armed, 3-legged creature with a single reptilian eye, basically where its collarbone would be, except instead of a head, it is a gaping maw that opens into its torso. Actually, you know what? That kind of worked. I think that summarized it.
It looks like a muscle suit, but with like teeth around the neck hole and an eyeball in the middle.
It's true.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And it's going,
I don't like this.
And it just got whacked with the door. Lyric, you may make me a
the door
free.
missed.
I kind of want to drop something down the mouth hole.
Yeah, the door missed.
Oh, God, why did you say?
Missed. I ended the game saying trick or treat.
Well, that's fair. After you whacked it, you missed whacking it with the door. The door is going to go, or pardon me, the door is not going to do anything. The Zorn is going to look and go, kind of raise its hands in a what the fuck gesture. Carmilla, let's do it.
Recovering from Chris's bullshit.
Chris put in our private chat that it is the Elamussy.
No.
Everyone hated that.
I'm so clever, and yeah.
So awful.
I guess I can't actually get at this thing because the door is like in the doorway, right?
No, the door's
It's, like,
open.
acting like a door.
But
the other door, but Doris
Yeah, it
is
opened.
there.
Well, I think that Doris can. You know what? I'm gonna spend your something good happens for this game to say that you may attack through the door. You just have to use your object interact
I don't
to open the
necessarily
door.
need to.
Okay.
What if it was?
We just
Jackie
keep
Chan
slamming this door in the
like,
face. In its face.
I'm remembering that one YouTube video where it's the trombone and the stove door, and it's like the dad and the kid,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're all
It's so
there.
good.
All right. So Carmilla, what would you like to do?
I was thinking I would just, if the door is closed, I would like to move around to in front of Lyric to the other side of the door so that Ella will be able to get in close. Part of me wants to brace the door until everyone's like ready to take an attack, but
You may do so.
yeah, I think I might do that until
Okay.
like everyone's
So-
ready.
You absolutely can. I may call in an athletics roll. So basically, I'm going to say that you have a held action to athletics the door shut.
Okay. I will put my back to it.
Okay. Anthea, it's your turn, buddy. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just gonna cast Fireball on the other side of the door. Fire. What the hell do I cast? Flaming Sphere! Flaming Sphere on the other side of the door. I'm so sorry. My brain died. And I was like, it's some sort of fire something. Flaming Sphere.
Flaming the beer.
Do I have another one? Yeah, I do have another second level.
You know what?
spell
I'm going to
slot.
say the
I
door
two
has a
of them.
peephole in it.
I don't actually have to see the place
No.
I'm putting it.
Within range.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't say a place, an area you can see within
No?
range.
Okay. All right. Where are you going to put it?
Where am I gonna put it? You know what? I want to put it, yeah, right there. Yep, exactly. You read my mind, actually.
The
Um,
icon is just so dumb. Let me see if I can find something better.
Oh, it's so good. I thought it was like some sort of. I see it. I thought it was some sort of like, I don't know, like an elemental, like fire
it
thing.
could be.
But I see now. I see why it could be.
You can see clearly now.
Yeah. The flames in sight. All right. And then I'm going to ram it into the thing that's right in front of us.
The Zorn?
That we were just talking about. The Zorn.
All right.
That's the one.
Ram the Zorn.
That's the one. Ka-cha! It has to make me a dex save. But I would like to put it now. Can it not be like right on top of it? Could it be like right behind it? Like
Yeah.
ka-cha? Because I don't think it can actually occupy its space.
It can. It can. I just hit the button
Oh,
wrong.
it can.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, no, you cannot. I just had not
Oh, okay.
selected it correctly. Boop. That is going to
Thank
be
you,
a
thank you.
14.
That is
Pardon me.
not
That is going to be a
actually-
13 because I have a -1 to my dex saves.
That's not gonna save. Still not gonna save.
Okay, so that flaming sphere, which I kind of picture having like
Ugh.
sunglasses,
Oh my god.
is going to.
It just kind of levels up like Squish every time I cast it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna see what I can come up with. Keep going.
Let's go. All right.
Okay.
So it's gonna take 2d6, 7 plus 5 because it's my first cast of it. So that's 12 fire damage. Please.
12 fire damage. You
Correct.
jerk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 12 fire damage. You are going to hear on the other side as it
Oh,
hits
I
him
think
in the
I hit
back. Okay, 12 points of fire damage. Do I have any immunities? Nope. Well, nothing that good anyway. All right, that's going to slam him in the back. At the same point, you're going to hear from down below the sound of deep Terran voices. And that's the same initiative as you. I have
Oh.
so 5, 10, 15. All right. Suddenly, through the wall, a large earth elemental melds through the wall as if it were passing through air. It comes out directly in front of you, looks around at you, Squish, you holding the door, Carmilla, and Ellasandra, and goes, "Brrr," and is going to take you know what? I'm going to take 2 shots at Anthea.
Let's go.
That's a
wasn't able to
nat
hold it.
1.
Nice.
What'd you say, Carmilla?
I wasn't able to hold the door.
No, it went through the wall.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
It does that.
However, it just rolled a nat 1, so if anybody would like to do an opportunity attack, you may spend your reaction to do so.
Yeah. I never use my reaction. Let's
Sure.
go.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Wait a second. Opportunity attack. What do I have to use?
have to
I
use
guess
a
I have
melee
bow.
weapon.
Oh,
How does
melee
this work
weapon.
with
I
the
guess I have
blue
a.
room?
I have Hugh. Let's go, Hugh.
Oh, that's true. You guys are in the blue room, which means that was that was definitely a nat 1.
Oh yeah.
So, it is in the
So we
blue
have
room
to
now.
roll
So
to disadvantage.
you'll be rolling with disadvantage, yeah, because you guys are in the blue room.
Oh, gotcha.
Funnily enough, I had rolled a 5, and with disadvantage, I did roll worse. Not
Yeah, me
that
too.
one,
Actually,
but I did roll worse than a freaking 5.
I rolled a 5 and a 2. What did you roll?
What the fuck? The same.
Same it.
That's beautiful. I'm so proud of you
96.
guys.
Oh,
Did it-
fuck.
I rolled a
Anybody-
21.
Oh, hopefully,
With
hopefully.
disadvantage?
Door roll? Hold on.
Yeah, I rolled a 12 and a 17.
Perfect.
I just realized the door's in range, isn't it?
Yeah, the door is in range, so it can be adorable.
I rolled a nat 1
Okay. Well, I can't do anything about
and a
that.
6.
What happens now? Okay.
So you're just going. The door is going to be braced by Carmilla, so it's not going to fall over or anything. But there is going to be a as it's like tries to open.
It can take away my attack if it's nat 1 is bad enough. I'm cool with that.
Nah. I'll be fine. We'll be fine. What I would like though is Carmilla. What did you get on your attack roll? 16.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, that's absolutely going to hit an elemental.
Okay. And then I think I'm going to use Distracting Strike. So
Okay.
whoever attacks it next will get it flat at least.
Sounds good.
And then it's not undead, so I don't get the extra d6. But that is going to be 12 damage.
12 damage. Perfect. And is your weapon magical? Can you remind? You're using Hue, or no? You're using Lightbringer.
I'm using Lightbringer.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I do have something. Okay. So 12 points of damage. Everybody's doing 12 points of damage. This is great. It is going to merge through the wall, and you are going to reach out and just crack it in the side of the head. It's going to let out a roar, and is going to return the favor with its second attack. That's going to be nothing. That's going to be in this room. It's going to punch the space next to your head, where your blur is going to have definitely saved your bacon on that one. Good job.
Fabulous.
All right, next
Sadly,
initiative.
I got all excited because it's the first thing that that has missed me, and I've remembered that I could use a superiority die because I have riposte, but I used my reaction for the attack opportunity.
All right. So, Lyric, you're up.
I don't want to touch any of these things. This is
No?
awful. These are terrible.
That's a
and I don't have
judgment.
much stuff left.
Why are you so judgmental?
The door's gonna smash. That's what it's gonna
Okay.
try and do. But it's gonna try and hit the thing on in the other room, not this room, because I don't want to deal with the disadvantage from the blur.
Sounds good. All right. I have made a better fireball for you.
Okay. The to hit with my force empowered slam is oh, my spell attack modifier. Damn it, that's on a different page. That is a 21 to hit.
21 to hit, and that's with disadvantage? Oh, wait, never
That's
mind.
going to hitting
The
the
door
thing
is
outside.
attacking on the other
Yeah.
side of the door. So, yeah, 21. Yeah, absolutely a hit.
Yeah. Wait. Must get little face. And it's gonna do. 11 force damage.
11 force damage. Beautiful.
11 force.
Slamming into that one, it's going to reel back as the door punches it in the face.
Yep, that works great. I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Alessandra. How about? Take it. And then, you know what? This seems really unpleasant. I'm gonna use my racial feature to use my invisibility.
Ooh, fancy.
So I'm invisible.
All right. Lyric is Invisibrew. Ninja icon. Which, because of the size of the map, now covers your entire face. All right. The other elemental at the bottom is going to slide up toward the door and is going to... Can I do any range stuff? I really don't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, it is going to surge through the wall and pop out the other side of this area. Kind of popping up near Lyric by spending a double move. Okay, because it can just go through stone. All right. Sindri, you're up.
Okay. Because I don't have magical weapons, I'm going to go and run up to our new friend here. Why am I... Okay, there's Roll20. There we go. Hold on. There's a tool specifically for this. Measure.
30 feet.
This is a prize tool that will help us in the future.
Unfortunately, there's the user component of this as well. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 attacks against disadvantage because of the blur room. So first attack would have been a crit, sadly, but so 23 to hit. And second attack will be... That's a crit fail. So
Crit fail?
Wait. Yeah, no, it's a different target, so it wouldn't work. So was the advantage from Christa would have gone to the first.
I'm going to use my reaction to roll a really good roll and a really bad roll against you. Let me just double check that really good roll. That is going to be a majestic 16?
18's my hour class.
Okay.
All right, so my first attack deals 9 points of magical bludgeoning damage as I crank it across this, actually just square in the chest with my quarterstaff. Bonk. And then I'm going to use flurry of blows to make 2 attacks against this friend again. So first one is would have been another crit, but it is instead a 16.
16 is not gonna work, unfortunately.
Ooh. Okay. Well, next attack. Disadvantage, right? Do I have determination? I do. Nope, that's less. I should not try that. But I looked. Nope, I'm good. I'm happy with my 1 hit.
You're gonna take a chunk of its chest out, and now it is Ellasandra.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and hit this one right in front of me.
Okay, you have advantage on the first one, so you'll be rolling flat.
Oh, sweet.
Yep,
What
because
did I get advantage?
Carmilla used Distracting Strike, so your first attack has rolling flat.
Okay. That will be 21 for the first hit then.
That will be a hit.
And then for the second hit... Oh, for fuck's sake, it took away that 20. Another 21.
Those are 2 hits, though.
Okay. Where are my keys? $23.
23 points of damage as your sword lashes out, taking off chunk after chunk of this elemental. This thing is a tank, though, and as you were slamming into it, it still has a lot of health left. Anything else?
I guess Tunnel Fighter?
Sounds good. You are going... Okay, then it's going to be the Zorn's turn. The Zorn is going to start shouting at you. Hear the blast in the alarm clock. Tick tock tock. Needs to block in the games. Does anybody speak Gnomish or Undercommon? What do you speak, Anthea?
Gnomish.
Gnomish as well.
So the was Gnomish, and what he's saying is, "Hey, what do you guys think you're doing? Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking us? You're too fleshy for that. Seriously, knock it off or we're gonna kill the shit out of you, eh?"
Ooh.
I'm warning you. And he's gonna bite the door. Oh shit, I killed a nat 20 with that. Stupid door being technically in a quantum liminal state between the 2 rooms. Okay, that is going to be a 20 to hit the door. So that is going to be 7 points of door damage. We're going to do a door dash.
Okay.
That's going to be a 13 to hit the door, a 12 to hit the door, and a 18 to hit the door.
The 18 will hit.
Okay, 4 more points of damage to the door. As this guy starts like spinning around at the waist like an action figure with like a big rubber band in its center. Like, you know what I'm talking about, the old He-Mans and G.I. Joes. And he's just gonna start like clawing at the door going, "You frickin' door, I'm gonna take your frickin' door off and take it off the hinges. Get rid of it there. How dare you attack me in my own... I don't own this place, but fuck you." All right, that's my turn. Top of the initiative, Carmilla.
Oh, hey.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. You say he ends his turn within
God
5
damn
feet
it,
of the
he
slayer?
does. He does. Is that a save or is that just auto?
Yeah, it's a save, but he still takes damage even if he saves. So.
Oh, yeah, I got an 18.
Oh, shit.
So-
Well, he does save, but he still takes 3 damage, please.
Ah, my tuchus.
Yes. Indeed.
I don't speak Gnomish. I was just saying, I was like, yay, Anthea speaks Gnomish.
Okay.
Is Anthea sharing what she heard? Or
Yeah, kind
That'll-
of like as he says it. Kind of like one of those like translators.
okay, sort of sharing that's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
I
She
guess
got real excited it was gnomish.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll open the door and look at this thing and go, if we don't attack you, you won't attack us?
He puts his dukes up and a third one over his head. Mister, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you back, eh?
Was that in Gnomish and he didn't respond to
He
common?
doesn't speak common.
Fantastic.
So you just hear
Gonna glance over at Anthea.
When I can, I'll translate yours. like a
Anthea, it's your
translator.
turn.
Oh,
I'll
yeah!
hold to attack if he
Sure.
attacks me.
Well, you know what? I think Christa, what you were doing with the door has reminded me that I hate D&D hold actions. So we're just gonna use old school D&D 3.5 / Pathfinder hold stuff in this game because it just is like I hold my action to punch him and then I'll punch him again on my turn. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's fair.
yeah.
All right. So yes, Anthea.
Oh, I will ask in Gnomish, if we don't attack you, will you not attack us?
I mean,
That's
it's a
what
little
she
late
said.
for that, don't you think?
It's too late. And let me
I didn't say it was too late. I just said that you're trying to do a little bit of a bargain. It doesn't seem like you're trying to. I mean,
Can you
give me
can you tell
gemstones.
him- Can you tell?
Well,
What does he want?
gemstones. I don't know if I have any left.
Do I have like a ring on?
Yeah.
I got a lot of jewelry in my art.
Oh, I have a quartz
ring that's-
emerald. Oh, sorry.
A ring that's probably like worth something, but like not super emotional. She'll pop a ring off and hold it to him.
He will, like, very daintily, very carefully reaching through the door, waiting for it to slam on his fingers. He's gonna take
Sort
it. He's gonna hold it up to his eye, and then drop it into his mouth, and just. It sounds like throwing rocks into like a table saw. Little chips are flying out. Anthea, can you please, since you or Carmilla can make me a persuasion roll flat to end this fight.
I think you did it, so
Sure.
I think that would
It was disadvantage, but you had help and then you gave him something.
Yay.
nice.
That is going to be a 20.
Ooh.
Not a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. And he's going
An
to
elemental 20.
he's going to go
Oh my god.
to the elementals who are all going to kind of look at him and look at you. Look at the sword jutting out of one of them from Ellasandra. Look at one, like the foot jutting out of the other one from Sindri and go, "Rrr," and kind of just like slowly go and back up.
Into the walls.
Ooh. Good job.
Um,
I will
look back at Anthea.
I will move the flaming sphere back. Move it back. There we go. Back up slowly. Back up.
So, for sake of ease, Anthea, should we assume that you are just translating everything unless you decide to hold something back?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, buddy boys, what are you doing down here?
I suppose we are looking for something. A specific rock.
Oh, boy, I can relate. I came down here quite a while ago looking for rocks myself. Came down here with my rock mate. For you, I guess that would be like a sibling, something like that. In search of amethysts. The Svirfneblin left them behind. Yep. And these elementals are already here, but you know, like me, they've been down here for a few years at the very least, and they find the ever-shifting mud of this here tower pretty interesting. We were just talking about it actually. Anyway, we came down here looking for amethyst, like I said. Yeah, right here. And he's going to step aside. And looking into the room to the south, you are going to see the darndest thing. The east side of this room bears a strange angled structure, as though a squat tower toppled sideways and fell through the wall. Muddy knobs protrude and retract from its irregular surface in a slow, hypnotic motion. Near the structure, the two elementals are going to shift there, and continue chattering around in a grunting elemental language.
Sindri will like look through his like bag of like the treasure we found, and kind of like notice that we have a 250 gold cost amethyst with us.
Oh, I thought we did.
I keep everything on a careful little note card.
Oh, wow.
It's been here for 6 months. If we helped you find some amethyst, would you be interested in helping us find what we're looking for?
Our rock?
Rocks for rocks?
Rocks for rocks.
But there's nothing I like better than getting my rocks off, so I think that would be good. Okay. All right. What kind of, if you've got amethysts, I do have a preference for amethysts. They are pretty delicious. That's the unfortunate thing, that my rockmate came here and ate all the amethysts that we found, even though I was absolutely clear that I wanted to share. I didn't
Sharing
come
is
here for
important.
my health.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
Rattray.
caring. Yeah, you've got it.
So
What
we're
happened
looking.
to your rockmate?
Well, they went up north and on the passage here, and they came across a couple of pretty angry-looking ropers, maybe a trio. Unfortunately, they didn't survive, and it and the amethysts all got ate up.
Oh, dear.
Oh, does he mean the ropers we killed?
We killed 2.
Yes. Well, yeah, we only killed 2.
Oh, maybe it was just 2. It's been a few years ago.
Oh.
Wait,
There might.
You've been in this room for years.
well, I
Were you
came here a couple years ago looking around. I mean, what is time, really? You know what they say, Earth don't crack. I got time.
You wouldn't want to move on, though, after a couple years of scavenging up an already
But you never know what I'm going to find around
barren
here.
area? Okay.
You're so right about that. Speaking of not being sure if you're going to find something, have you found like a 50-pound like black rock that makes you feel gross to look at? like-
Not yet, but I'll tell you if it does. Did you say that you killed the ropers? Did you check their guts?
I would
Oh, if they've got
assume
those amethysts in there, I'd really like to see them.
We can go look.
We left
Tell
them
you
where
what.
we killed them just in the other room.
Regardless, you know what? Even though you stabbed me and burned me, you killing those ropers and avenging my sibling, whether or not you meant to, does mean a great deal to me. So, I'll share a secret with you, if you don't mind. The elementals here, they were talking about how this thing here, and he's going to walk up with his 3 legs, and I'm picturing this guy kind of walks like 1 foot, hip pivot, foot, hip pivot, foot, kind of like a ballerina would spin. Wanders
Cool.
up to this building and gives it a couple of... This here's it's an artifact from the plane of Earth that seems like it absolutely was activated by something. It's a tower.
I think I know what this is out of character, and out of character, I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's hideous looking, but it's great.
I'll walk up and start looking at it, especially if Sindri is doing the same.
So
I'll come with you.
And then Thea.
So it looks like the base of the building. It never looks like it was attached to anything. It looks like it fell over, but it's literally grown into the walls here.
What?
So this here is a mudslick tower. It's a magic tower that you could summon into existence by saying a word. And something activated this thing, and whoa, it grew all the way through this wall, and now it's stuck. You need to know the command word to turn it off again. But luckily, I'm a pretty knowledgeable Zorn.
I have no doubt.
All you need to know is the word for petrification in Terran.
Oh. In Terran. Oh, I
Hmm.
don't know that one.
Oh, it's easy. It's coal cooked.
Oh. She's gonna look at it, see if it did anything.
Well, you got to say it with intent, really.
Oh, it's all about the intent. Oh, I see.
Oh, pardon me, I spelled it wrong in the chat. There we go. Go on, go up to it, put your hand on it, and say that, somebody. You can take it if you'd like.
Well, Lyric's invisible. I think she would love to sneak up and do that because that just sounds hilarious.
All right, go ahead.
It's
So
very funny.
Lyric sneaks up and puts their hand up on it.
Was it like cool? Cool.
Oh.
Kotk.
Cut.
And it's not supposed to be easy to pronounce. It's Terran. I
Yeah.
didn't slam my face on the
Lyric's
keyboard to
gonna-
spell that.
Hmm.
So then you're going to hear this noise that sounds kind of like wow, 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 as it suddenly shrinks back down. You guys know what noise I'm saying. As it shrinks back down, and you now have in your possession a small mudslick tower. Allow me to read this for you. Wondrous item, very rare. You can use an action to place this 1-inch diameter granite sphere on the ground and speak its command word, which is petrification in Terran. The sphere rapidly grows into a stout tower that remains until you use an action to touch the tower and speak the command word again, whereupon it shrinks back into a 1-inch diameter granite sphere. The tower must be empty to shrink in this way. And by that it means empty of people. The tower bristles with muddy knobs that constantly extrude and retract across its surface as though the tower were breathing through a coating of thick mud. Each creature in the area when the tower appears must make a DC 15 dex save or take 10d10 damage on a failed save.
So that sounds like fun.
Wow.
Yeah. In either case, the creature is pushed to unoccupied spaces. Objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried take this damage and are pushed automatically. Whenever it expands, the mudslick tower emerges with any natural stone it touches, awkwardly tipping and wedging itself to touch as much natural stone as it can. The tower is 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high, with arrow slits on all sides and a battlement on top. The interior is divided into 2 floors with a ladder running along one wall to connect them. The ladder, God, this is really long. Ladder ends in a trap door leading to a roof. When activated, the tower has a small door on the side facing you. The door opens only at your command, which you can speak as a bonus action. It is immune to the knock spell, and similar magic, such as that of a chime of opening. Although it looks like stone, the tower is made from adamantine, and its magic prevents creatures from tipping it over. The roof, the door, the walls each have 100 hit points, immunity to damage from non-magical weapons, excluding siege weapons, and resistance to all other damage. While merged with natural stone, the mudslick tower has immunity to all damage. Only a wish spell can repair the tower. Each casting of wish heals it by 50 points. So this thing is dope as shit, and you should totally throw it inside of a Trask.
I think I see
Are
like
we
everyone's
coming
D&D
up
brains
Against
going.
the Trask.
You never know.
That's my
Oh,
concern.
absolutely. The shenanigans are real. Like
Yeah.
with,
think
with
lyric-
that and a immovable rod, the possibilities are endless.
Incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I figure that probably that should pop Lyric's invisibility because it's an
Activating a magic item?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think she's probably just like tossing it and like juggling this little sphere, and like examining it.
Oh wow. It's so
That is
tiny.
something you don't see.
Where did you come
every
from?
day.
Yeah.
Oh, I was here from the start.
You're a weird one.
Sure, so are you. I assume you're insulting me. I don't think unless you're speaking common.
Oh, I'm
My name's-
translating.
I'm not weird.
Oh,
I'm
you don't?
Zoklork.
Yes, I'm translating very accurately.
Hmm.
So not my words, his. Theirs. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I don't have genitals like the rest of you, so I don't really feel a need to decide my any type of arbitrary gender.
Fair enough. It's. Mm.
Zay?
It makes me feel like an inanimate object, which also makes me feel strong. I will go with it's, eh?
Yeah, fair enough.
Out of character, my pronouns are it's and a.
It's an A.
Absolutely.
Canadian non-binary people be like.
So, oh boy. So is there now a hole in the wall?
There is. I don't have an alternate map. So let me just describe what's on the other side now. So looking through, what you're going to be able to see is that once upon a time there was something blocking that passage, but now you are going to see that there's a narrow hall that forms roughly an L-shaped turn leading up to the north and down around, perhaps actually more like a lightning bolt shape now that I think about it, kind of forming two right angles. There's also a door at the end of the hallway there that is leading to a room to the south. And as you are looking down this way, pardon 1 second so I can just look something up. As it shrinks back down and you are looking into the hall, you are going to hear the sound of scrabbling. As a couple of shapes emerge from the darkness, they snarl. These horrible, gray-skinned, eyeless creatures, and hurl themselves out of the hallway at you. And I think we can just use the previous initiative roll.
Okay.
Wah wah.
Because I don't...
Can I add 3 for being near Christine?
All right, everybody roll initiative. Let's do it.
This is gonna be worse. I'm so excited.
Oh god, I don't even know if I need to roll now. You guys are gonna mulch these guys so much.
Well, that was better.
That was better.
And I don't think any of us are near Alessandra.
That's my question. No, I'm not. Okay, that's
I don't
right.
think near enough. The Zorn is gonna roll a 6.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Never mind.
The elementals
Need
are
to
gonna roll a
reduce that
10 and a
to-
2. All right. On the other side, these two horrible shapes are going to launch themselves out, snarling. You don't have to spend to hurt them more to have them launch themselves out and get close enough to actually do some damage on their turn. They're going to rush out at you, screaming and wielding broken, sharpened fingernails and preparing for some serious trouble.
I can do that too.
All right, so check the top of the initiative. We have, as has become custom, Carmilla.
Did they get an attack off?
They did not get an attack off yet.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna step down 1 to be closer to Anthea, and just take 2 swings at this guy
All right.
with the Lightbringer. And this room isn't blurred, right?
This room is not blurred.
Okay. A 17
That's a hit.
and a 23.
Those
Okay.
are 2 hits. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen here.
Awesome. I'm gonna use 1 maneuvering strike so Anthea can take a step back.
Sounds
you
good.
Take half your movement to step back, and then I will also. Nobody's. Is everyone okay on health right now? Is anyone low? Chris, you're not doing great.
Not low. I'm like down 9.
I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
Aren't we
So-
all?
Yeah, it's very much. Well, shit.
Not all of us.
Relatable.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I want to do the extra damage, so I think I'm just going to use distracting strike on it. So if it doesn't die, the next person to attack it
Do it.
gets advantage. That's not great. 8, 16, 17, 23 damage
On the first one? Or total?
on both. Total.
Here's the deal. How do you do it? These horrible little mutants hurl themselves at you, and you're gonna brain both of them to death.
They jump out. I think she like pushes Anthea out of the way as she grabs Lightbringer and just like one-handed baseball bat. Just
These are basically. These are
Splattering
basically
all over
golems,
Lyric.
like Golem, like they are horrible. Like they're Grimlocks. If you've ever encountered those things before.
yeah. Fantastic. And then she'll just kind of stand there for a second, looking rather surprised.
They're
That was
lying
very
on the
impressive.
ground, bloody and twitching. Dead.
Oh God.
Huh. Can we perhaps throw these in your flaming sphere, Anthea?
It's probably gone by now. It only lasts a minute. That's why I moved it off the map.
Fair.
Sorry.
No, it was for color only. It's all good.
I love it though.
Yeah, just the door, the non-animated door is on fire, and just throw them in the door and let them burn down. Can you ask our Terran, our top-heavy friend, if there are many of these things?
Yes. On your travels in this area, have you seen many of these things? She'll point to them.
Some of those things. Hey, some of them did
Yes.
come by who recently. Mostly the ropers were eating them though. They were trying to go through the door to the north, and then they did for a little bit. There was another strange one that was around them as well. Oh God, what was his name? Oh, I actually didn't catch his name. Oh, by the way, did I ask your name? My name's I'm Zoklork. Anyway, so they came here a little while ago, and I remember that they were with a weird fellow who had a bunch of extra arms growing out of his face.
Extra arms growing out of his face.
Sorry. Extra arms.
Or extra fingers.
Really quite.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess kind of like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. All of you kind of look a little bit weird to me because you guys got all faces on top of your shoulder arm, whatever that is.
That's true. That must
He
be very
gestures to your
strange.
necks.
Right.
Shoulder
But-
legs.
With the like Lyric is
Fingers.
mimicking.
Yeah, he was he could float.
Hmm.
So and when did you say this was?
A week or so ago, maybe.
Ah, good. Did they leave?
I didn't see them leave though.
Did you hear them leave?
No, I haven't.
So, as far as you know, they're still here?
Well, given that this one seemed to be bossing around a bunch of those guys, yeah, I say probably, eh?
Sure. Right. That's great to know.
All of you
At least we know to
remember.
keep our guard up.
It's true. All of you remember the last episode. I'm going to remind you because it was 2 weeks ago in real life. Throughout the Underdark, especially near Gibbet Crossing, you saw that there were a number of things that happened a week or so ago. So most of those humanoid murders and the webs that had been cleared had been done a weekish ago.
Gotcha. By the way, I'm Anthea. I think it's at least nice to give one of our names.
Oh,
you gave
Anthea.
yours.
Wonderful to
Yes.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
It's
She will
a-
not translate that and just say that in Gnomish.
Real.
Should
Um,
we perhaps be continuing on then and let our new friend go find his stones?
Yes,
Oh.
I think that would be very good.
Oh, do you think the stones are still up there?
We can
I
take
mean,
him.
we didn't take them.
I'm positively famished. I could use a snack.
Go get your stones.
Thank you very much. Try not to get murdered, eh?
We'll do our best. That's
Goodbye,
kind of,
Dan.
what we try to do every day.
The two elementals are going to kind of look at each other, shrug, and meld into the ground.
Bye-bye now.
Well,
Bye.
that ended better than I expected, so that's good.
Absolutely.
We should have asked him if the elementals were his friends or his hirelings. Perhaps we could have hired them.
Wow, that's so smart. What a great idea.
Oh well. If we
They're
come across
fine.
them again, perhaps.
Well, did they only speak Terran? Because he was
Yeah.
speaking to them in Terran. I don't think I'd be able to ask them.
This is okay. Let us
Hmm.
continue on as best we can to find this rock.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to send the door first, though, just in case.
All right.
Can I
Send-
follow along behind the door like a phalanx?
Yes, I will absolutely allow that. So, heading into this hallway, you can see that the hallway goes straight ahead and also curves to the north, where there is another door waiting there. Which way are you headed?
On the left? Yes.
Sure. I think we usually go to the left first.
To the left.
Right, Sindri?
Adventurer rules. Always turn left.
Oh, okay. There we go.
At the very least, you will have cleared the area behind you before moving forward.
Yeah.
I think I heard that from a sage from Candlekeep.
It does sound familiar.
Don't know.
Whatever year the 70 what Dale Reckoning 70 was. Not letting me have it, eh?
Nope. It's not happening. Making your way that direction. You continue up the hallway. Now, I have a quick question for you. Can the door open doors?
I mean, its attack uses a force-empowered slam, so it's not using its own physical features. It's doing some sort of force thing. So it's up to you to decide whether or not it has a force limb that can reach forward to open
It does
door.
not. It does not. It can't open doors. It would
Like
say
a
that
mage
it
hand?
Can I
If it was a
reach
statue,
around and
that would make sense.
can reach around the door.
Those ones can.
yeah.
Oh, God.
So, as you head up to the top, you move, reaching around, and just as you are about to touch the door, you are going to hear it click and open as a voice enters your mind. It's open.
Everyone's
Is it-
mind? Or just
Yeah, who hears that?
Carmilla's mind?
I think everybody can hear it, actually. Let me just double check the range of this.
Ooh.
I still have that helmet on, or the crown on.
Oh, so you are immune then. So telepathy, 60 feet. So anybody within So I think only Anthea and Squish and maybe
Yeah, sorry. I was
Lyra
moving
can.
up with them, but then I lost track of it.
I think we're all.
And I have the ring of mind shielding that can only let creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. And
Hello,
I'm not
calling.
likely allowing a
Okay.
complete stranger when I
All right,
know
so
there's
only-
probably an illithid down here.
All right, so only a couple of you then. Are
Carmilla
going to
will
hear.
look back to see if anyone else heard it. I'm guessing just Ellasandra and Anthea react.
Do I know that something's tried to talk to me?
Yeah, you would. I'd say you know that there's a knocking at the door.
I feel like
Okay.
you'd have to like allow it or
Right?
disallow it. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. In that case, that seems like a great moment for me to recast Intellect Fortress.
Sounds good.
Are we ready to do this?
Yes.
Are you ready to come to your doom?
No.
Carmilla's gonna like reach into her bag, pull out her final health potion, and hand it back to Sindri to just have on hand.
What's going on?
The mind flayer. The what are we calling a eucalyptid?
Spooky mind voices.
There is something speaking in our mind. I can assume it was only the noodle.
Don't go opposite.
So look, I get 10 hit points back.
Yes.
Oh, Sindri, take this one too. She'll hand you her experimental elixir.
Do you wish to die?
Not today. Scary voice in my mind.
I'll take the experimental elixir. What does this do?
Are you doing it? Okay.
Oh, God, you're doing it?
Great question. Let me see.
Well, we were just like, hand me
oh,
a potion, like,
geez.
sure. Like,
Well, it might heal you, but it doesn't do anything bad.
Okay.
But it just might not heal you. You might fly. You might. Yeah. Here we go. Do you want to roll a d6 actually, and you tell me?
sure, yeah.
Yeah. Roll d6.
Love a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Like a d6. 2.
Swiftness. Your drinker's
Ooh.
walking speed increases by 10 feet for 1 hour.
My speed is 55 feet around. That
Let's
is-
go.
And if you start within 10 feet of the door,
It's
you get an extra
65.
10 feet.
Jeez.
I grow
Nice.
tired of waiting for your shenanigans.
Yes. Opens the door.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. I can get
tired
this
of
for you.
shenanigans. Perhaps we wait for him.
Is the door immune to psychic damage?
My door?
Yeah.
1 second.
I mean, does it have a mind?
Yes, it's immune to psychic and poison.
Okay. Well, in that case, how many hit points does it have left?
7.
Cool. As it says,
Don't worry, I'll get it.
an eldritch blast is going to rip out and explode the door violently. I need an initiative roll.
Yes.
And as we're doing initiative, I think this is a great place for us to take a quick break, so folks don't go anywhere, and we'll be back for a boss fight. right. I have initiative up, and why don't we get to it? The door explodes off its hinges as the Mind Flayer's Eldritch Blast slams into it. Not a tactic that you normally see from Mind Flayers. But as that occurs, let's go into initiative round, starting with Ella, then Lyrics on deck.
Okay. Anyway, I can't quite get close enough, can I?
You can't.
Run. Yeah, nope, just 30. That sucks. Well, I guess I will attack one of these things first because I can't get to the Mind Flayer in this turn.
Sounds good. Rushing forward, this thing is attended by 4 Grimlocks, and as you rush into the room, you're going to see that this room is not any type of workshop or anything. It is a vault. Jeweled knives, stacks of coins, and other treasures rest on shelves lining the walls of this vault. And near it, a large chunk of black stone rests on the floor near a jumble of bones.
Don't like it.
All right, give it to me.
Fuck yes, nat 20.
Nat 20, who gets your inspiration?
Who's next?
Who's next? Lyric.
Lyric is. Let's give Lyric nat 20 then.
Okay, Carmilla now has determination as well.
So that is, and then the other one is, oh god, where is it? Too many things to keep up. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Might I suggest, do you have any more movement? Or do you spend it all?
I do. Can I move into the next one as well?
Yes, with that nat 20. I'm gonna let you in on something. I'll remind you that Christa killed 2 of them with 23 hit points.
This is true. Okay. Let me just real quick. That is... Alright, so do my 2 hits, both of them? Should it...
Those are both hits. Yeah, roll me damage.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you were trying to say I shouldn't use my other hit.
I think you're
32 points of damage total.
32 points of damage. They're both going down. How do you do it?
2 like nice big cleaves.
All right, 2 cleaves are going to decapitate these creatures. As their heads roll, a voice will echo in your head.
The ritual will devastate Phandelver. You will bear witness to the rise of a new Illithid empire on the surface world.
Okay. I think Ella's reaction is just going to be holding up her sword and screaming, "Fuck you," at it.
Oh, Ella's saying
because this is like her ultimate enemy.
Spicy language.
And I feel like that's how Ella's going to react in this sort of stressful situation.
I love the idea of there being like a flashback and you like watching like a class of all your cousins like learning quippy like, you know, important things to say to all of these evils, and it just fuck you. It's so good.
It's so good.
I like that.
Anything else on your turn?
I guess Tunnel Fighter.
Tunnel Fighter. Sounds good. Lyric, you are up, my friend.
Very important question.
Yeah.
So is it more than the next dawn since we were fighting that, what was it called? The when we met the drow.
Yes, you have spent at least 10 hours sleeping.
This specifically says until the next dawn.
What is this in relation to?
This is the Dagger of Venom, whether or not I can apply
yes,
the...
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm using my action to make it activate that. So that'll
Okay.
last for 1 minute or until attack is used. A creature must succeed. But so I'm not attacking yet. I'm just readying it. Yes. And then as a bonus action, we have not short rested yet, tragically. So I have 1 bardic inspiration left. I'm gonna give that to I'm gonna give that to Sindri.
All right, Sindri, you take a bardic.
Thank you.
Anything else? Or does that take your entire action to activate that and then do that?
It's the action to activate it. So that's just preparation, and then I think maybe gonna move slightly. Actually, no, I'm not gonna move it forward any further because I don't want to block the way.
Sounds good. I'm going to, at the end of your turn, I'm going to spend a Hurt Them More before my action begins. And Ellasandra, can you do me a favor? I need you to make me a contested roll. As you scream, "fuck you," the Mind Flayer is going to levitate off of the ground and hold a hand out to you. I need you to make me a strength check.
Check or save?
Check.
Okay. So I just add strength mod.
You just add your strength mod. Yeah.
That is a 23.
A 23. All right, you are going to feel psionic hands wrap around you, but you are going to be able to overpower them, as his telekinesis does not work.
Fine. I'll just kill you then.
Anything else on your turn, Lyric?
No.
Okay, then it is going to be Kunbraxel's turn. Kunbraxel is, I know it's quite a name, is going to try to grab you, used Hurt More to do that, and is instead going to... Now there are more of you coming, and I can tell. So in that case, let's just mess you up. I'm going to use 2 Eldritch Blasts against you. Yeah. How the hell did I get a nat 1 and a nat 20? I'm spending a Hurt Them More to reroll that. Okay, that's the 3 now. Okay, that's going to be a nat 20 at the very least. So, Ellasandra, you are...
Targeted?
It is a targeted effect, yes. You could do Silvery Barbs if you want.
I was just trying to figure out if it was aiming at me or at Ellasandra.
No,
or
it's aiming at
someone
Ellasandra.
else, but- Okay. Do I need to see that that's happening? Is the question.
It's a great question. I believe... Do you have to see the target or the caster for Silvery
That's
Barbs?
the question. I have it
Because
right
you cannot
here.
see
Okay.
him from your angle.
A creature I can see within 60
Okay.
feet succeeds on a roll, so I cannot see him from here.
So you
I can't
cannot.
do it, so.
Okay, Ellasandra is going to take 22, 30, 32 points of force damage. As you are struck with an Eldritch Blast, and God, I rolled real bad. And I don't want to get close to you. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to float to the back of the room because it's safer back there. All right, Grimlock number 1 is going to go and is going to charge you, Ellasandra. Ellasandra, that is going to be a spiked club. That's going to be a 17. Does not hit you. Oh, wait, pardon me.
Does not.
You killed both of the first Grimlocks, so that Grimlock actually didn't move. He's going. You know what? That's Grimlock 1 and 2, we'll say. And then Sindri, you're up.
All right. Thank you for the potion of swiftness. That's actually very
Oh,
timely. 15,
Yeah. Of course.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right. Sindri will give a quick salute to Anthea and just breathe out and then basically appear beside the mind flayer. So, and I'm gonna make my 2 attacks. It's a 2, so that's a miss.
Okay.
That is a 21. So
That is a hit.
all right. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna make a stunning attack.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 13 points of bludgeoning damage to start.
Now I have to ask, does stunning attack count as a magical effect? It does not, does it?
I will check.
I don't believe it does. What's my DC for that?
It should be. It's oh god, I always forget. It's low. It's 8 plus my proficiency plus my modifier, right?
Yeah.
14.
Okay, so I actually got a 14.
Okay, cool. And I'm just checking if it's a what effect. It doesn't say it's a magical effect.
Okay, then it isn't then.
Okay.
All right, cool. So first hit is still going to hit though.
Flurry of blows for the next 2.
All right, go ahead.
Oh god. Okay, so that's a 14. Spend my determination, make it 17.
Okay, sounds good. That's a hit.
And I'll try and use stunning attack again.
Okay, I'm going to burn a hurt them more to reroll that. Okay, that's a pass.
And that's gonna be another. That's the wrong dice type because I have to use my melee attacks for it. And that's gonna be another 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so
and then I fail.
What was it?
How much? So, how much did you
What
fail
was
by?
it? What was it?
My fail is a crit fail. So.
Oh no.
Oh, that sounds great. In fact, it sounds real great. I'm gonna use my reaction real quick, and I'm going to use does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, so I cannot tentacle you, unfortunately. I tried.
You can try later.
I'll extract your brain soon enough. So you're going to strike him twice, dealing damage to him, and you will not hear this, but the rest of you will hear a voice echo in your minds that says,
There's power in the far realm for those daring enough to seize it, and I dare!
That's what he's got. All right.
I can't hear anything he's saying.
I know, right?
Sounds really cool.
It sounds really cool.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, right. Cool story. Cool story, bro. All right, Anthea, you're
Sorry,
up.
bro. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to move. I'm going to ticka. The door probably doesn't do anything. Ticka. Just inside the door. And I'm going to cast Firebolt at the one. You know what? Ticka. Because the little guy can see me anyhow. So whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, at the one like in front of me.
Okay, at the Grimlock?
At the Grimlock.
All right, make me an attack roll.
Just see if I can get rid of it. Oh, 16 plus 8 is 24.
That is absolutely a hit. Roll me damaging.
Yeah.
Roll me damage.
And whoop. 14 plus
14.
5 is 19.
How do you do it? You almost did twice his hit points in damage.
Yeah, wow, really? Oh yeah, I guess.
He needs to hire
crazy.
better help. He should have hired the ropers.
She's gonna go, it probably is going blah. So she's gonna go straight in its mouth. Chomp. Yeah.
All right, it explodes with fireworks in space. Good.
Yeah, that's the one.
And
Squish turn.
Squish was right with you.
Yeah, squish turn. Yeah. He's gonna try to fire a patoo at the other one beside Lady Alizarin.
Oh, please
Cha.
do.
Oh, 8 plus 8
that one.
is 16.
16 is a hit. Roll me damage.
Oh. It was like, most harmonization or something. Or squish that way. Anyway, I don't know.
Give
It
me
doesn't give
squish
enough
damage.
damage for it. 5 force damage. Sorry.
5 damage. All right. This thing is
Yeah.
absolutely bloodied as
Nice.
Squish almost spittoos him into a different area code.
Nice.
Perfect. That one is going to snarl and take a swing on his turn at Lady Alessandra. Lady Alessandra, you have Tunnel Fighter on, right? Would you like an opportunity attack on my nat 1?
Oh yeah, sure.
Ooh.
That would be great.
Cool.
That is
Did you roll above a 3?
24.
How do you do it?
What to hit?
No, how do you do it? Because with your strength bonus, there's no way you can deal less than 6 points of damage.
You know what? I'm really focused on the mind flayer. So if this guy like tries to like attack me, but fails horribly, I'm just gonna like headbutt him into submission.
That's great. You
I love
crack
that.
the front of his moldering skull in, and now I have much fewer things to deal with on the battlefield. My favorite. Carmilla!
Carmilla was definitely just about to like run to Anthea's aid, like seeing her take all this damage, and then saw that and definitely swooned a little bit.
Oh, you mean Carmilla?
I saw Carmilla.
Lady
Saw,
Alessandra.
that's the one.
Lady Alessandra. Yes, not Carmilla.
Somehow we got names so different, but still like Carmilla, Ella gets stuck in my brain.
Yeah.
Anywho, I am, I guess, going to. I want to get to this guy, so I'm going to action surge to take a double move and still get both of my attacks.
Sounds good.
Well, oh, that's a 7. I thought that was a 1.
It could be a 1 if you want.
No, I'm good actually. Okay, I have a 20.
That's a hit.
Okay, and I have a 16, and
That
I
is
feel like I feel like I should use my determination.
okay. That's a hit.
I'll use it on that one. Okay, perfect. And he's not undead, but I will use my. How far is Ellasandra? 30 feet the next turn. I guess Ella, do you want to move now, or should I let Lyric get into the room?
I think I have enough distance. Yes, I have enough movement to get up to
hit
Mind
this
Flayer
turn.
myself, so I don't need to.
Okay, perfect. Lyric, would you like to come into the room?
I would like to come to the doorway, but not into the room. I don't want to be in line of sight of him yet.
That's fair.
So,
You can only move. You can be like behind the table.
Not
you move half
visible,
your speed.
but basically right around the corner around the door, if that's cool.
Cool. And then I'll also do distracting strike, so whoever attacks it next has advantage.
That's probably gonna be Ella.
That is not bad. 18 plus 6 is 24 damage.
24 damage. Beautiful. This thing is
Yeah,
looking.
perfect.
Lightbringer is going to crash down twice, and this thing is bleeding out of a crushed eye socket. Bits of its already oozy flesh are oozing slightly. Do you say or do anything else?
I think she's gonna look back at Ellasandra and sort of like take a step open as if like making room for her. I know I don't have to by movement, but indicate opening, he's all yours. And just look up at him and say, "You are not the first dark entity I have thwarted the plans of, but I'm going to let her take care of you instead."
All right. As you say that, a voice is going to echo in your mind.
The Chosen Ones are preparing a ritual. What you natter about? All those you care about in Phandelver will be transformed into illithids, if they survive at all.
And top of the initiative, we have Ellasandra.
I would like to move up and shank a bitch.
That sounds great. You will hear this in your mind as well.
Yeah, I'm real pissed off already. All right, that is a 19 plus and
that's a hit.
a 19.
Those are, oh my god, those are 2 hits.
All right, great. I would like to Divine Smite on both of them.
Oh, okay.
At a second level because that's all I have left.
All right.
So it's 2d8 for first, plus 1 for higher than first. Okay. Cool. I am going to need a calculator. 1 second.
You love to hear it,
One.
honestly.
This would be hilarious if it was a crit, but it's not, unfortunately. Divine
I mean,
Smite.
I can accept
Two.
hilarious numbers flat.
Mm-hmm.
And actual damage. And plus attack bonus or damage bonus.
Okay, here we go.
58.
Oh my god, he's still up. He's still up.
Oh my
Your
god.
blade is going to explode with radiant energy, not once, but twice as you slam into this pathetic creature.
Don't think there's anything else I can do to damage him right now.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more.
Well, let me just finish looking at my things real quick.
Okay,
I think
sure,
that's
sure.
all. So, bonus action, harness divine power. It says half your proficiency bonus rounded up. So I'm going to regain a second level spell slot. Thank you very much.
Oh no, that's the worst.
And I can do that again next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to cheat. And I am going to use my Mind Blast in a circle radius instead of a cone. Can I get everybody here inside of 60 feet of me to make me an intelligence saving throw? If you are
Does that go
using...
through the wall?
It's a great question. Creature of the area... Oh yeah, it goes through walls. We'll go around the door. However, I believe Mind Fortress gives you advantage on this or immunity to it. Sindri,
What's the
you
save,
do
sorry?
not have to do this because of your crown.
Very grateful because I rolled a 2. So
Reminder
I will...
to Carmilla that you get the +3 bonus.
What were you asking, Lyric?
What was the save? Was it intelligence?
Intelligence.
Wisdom? Charisma? Okay.
Intelligence.
19, but I'm gonna use my determination to make it a 22.
Perfect.
Just because I'm nervous.
Okay.
And I didn't actually roll very well.
Carmilla, what'd you get?
10 with Alessandra's bonus.
Okay, sounds good.
Dirty
You
20.
dirty 20. Okay, you're gonna be fine.
Nat 20 for 25.
Of course, it's a nat 20 with you. Perfect.
After all the fails I've had earlier this game,
Okay.
I deserve some.
There's going to be an explosion of psychic energy that rips across the floor. Carmilla, you're the only one that's going to be caught in the shockwave. You're going to take 38 points of psychic damage and are going to be stunned. You could repeat the save at the end of your turn. I don't think we have to worry about that, though. This wave of psychic energy is going to lash out at you, and as you experience this, all of you who are not psychically shielded, so Lyric, I'm going to say that you're immune to this, and Sindri, you're going to be immune to this as well. You are going to get flashes of the inside of a spawning pool. Tadpoles with suction teeth and tentacles reaching out of them like shoestrings, crawling into Orphi. The look of human beings, elves, dwarves, as they're undergoing ceramorphosis, the warping effects of the far realm.
The obelisk fragments will bolster the ritual, and I will join the chosen ones when my minions deliver the fragments. You cannot stop this.
Lyric, it is your turn.
So, I really want to do this thing. It's kind of dumb, but I love the idea. So I'm going to do it even though I'm pretty sure we're going to wreck this thing.
Mhm.
My action is to use Disguise Self to make myself look like an illithid.
Okay.
And then I'm going to enter the room and use my aberrant sorcerer feature to tell him to cease commandingly. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to deceive. My ring of mind shielding means it cannot tell if I'm lying, and it does not know my creature type.
I will give you a flat deception roll versus my insight.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Also, to determine disguise self, it is a intelligence investigation check.
Okay, to look through this?
So it's probably smart.
Oh.
Yeah, so I gotta
Okay,
go in.
I'm gonna use my
within
insight to
30
detect if this is a lie or if this is something I should listen to.
For the lying part in itself, and then the whether or not I'm actually an illithid. Yep.
Okay, give me
And
what'd
I'm
you
within
get?
30 feet to do the mind thing, so I can willingly talk to it. I've opened the channel. You said flat deception?
Flat deception.
Okay. Thank goodness I am a deceiver. I mean, performance would have been so much better here, I will say.
Okay.
But deception is a 21.
Okay. He is going to pause.
What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this?
And these are my thralls.
You are not one
How
of the
dare
chosen.
you?
How dare you?
Sindri, what would you like to do?
So you're just gonna like look over and be like, smack, 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 just not stop.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
So my first attack
I will
is...
give you advantage on the first one because he is surprised.
So that's a 25 for my first one.
That is a hit. Roll me damage.
And I will use my stunning strike again.
Okay, he fails.
All right, so that is a 11.
Cool. How do you do this?
Oh, Cinder's gonna look and just swing it up through his underneath his head into the tentacle areas and just push the staff straight up and through.
The tendrils are going to, his tentacles will wrap around your staff as if trying to grab them and remove them. And
he's gonna slide it out and then spit it onto the floor.
And with that, he will collapse to the ground. And as he does so, there will be a horrible ringing noise in each of your ears. Except for Sindri, and much less so for Lyric. Actually, not at all for Lyric, because you've got your thing. The rest of you, though, are going to hear this horrible ringing noise in your mind as this creature dies. And it says its final words.
The ritual cannot be stopped. The Chosen Ones know all about you. The Far Realm will twist your body and shatter your sanity.
And with that, the creature is dead.
Who is this?
It's me. It's just an illusion, sort of disguise. Just because it's got the disguise thing, it's probably like they're just like wiggling as she's talking.
So what spell did you use for that? Did you use
Disguise Self?
Oh, actually, Lyric, I don't think you can use Disguise Self to turn yourself into a non-humanoid.
It's because it's appearances. Because they say you can do things like give yourself hats and look like things. It just can't interact. And if you look at it, it doesn't say.
I think it's you can't be non-bipedal creatures.
It is. Well, mind flayers are bipedal.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Mind flayers are
It says you
bipedal.
can't change your overall
That's
body
what I mean,
type.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, in terms of having things and you're making it look like you've got tentacles, an illusion.
Yeah, I would have thought if you could give yourself like a hat or something, you could give yourself like.
Yeah, you can't
Tentacly
change
beard.
your body type.
You no, it says
So
you
you
can't
must have-
change.
And if they
Change
tried to
the-
touch them, then it would look like what walked through them.
No,
Doesn't
you're
hold up for
no.
me.
That honestly would not have worked because it says you have to have the same arrangement of limbs. Tentacles or limbs.
Even like mouth tentacles?
Really?
It's a fleshy beard.
I'll say that it looked like a not terribly convincing mind flare. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think
Okay,
it had
use
to
one
be
of our something
perfect. Like,
good.
the point was it was supposed to be like weird enough and startling enough, with especially with the psychic effect and the messing with the creature type.
Yeah.
Combination and the performance effect. I'm like,
You know,
come
we're
on,
gonna
she can
say
pull off a quick
it
change.
worked this once. It's not gonna work again.
Okay.
All right. Good.
I will also
Fair
say
enough.
that
It was
I had
clever
three-
and it
three
worked.
more attacks to like rip his teeth off, so I don't think it affected like combat timing wise.
It really
So I
didn't.
think we're
Also,
good.
the chat right now, Ashen Windsong just said that you already have tentacles, so technically it didn't change the number of tentacles.
You go.
Accurate.
So,
I
I
have
will
the
let-
same arrangement of
the place.
limbs. They're still
I
there.
will allow it on a technicality. On a tentacality.
we love being technically correct.
Oh
It
my
is our
God.
Tentacally
favorite.
correct.
Boo.
And listen, it's incredible, okay?
It was incredible and edible. All right. Looking around the room, you can see that right now you are fighting atop the bones of a number of drow.
Oh.
Each of them looks like they came into this room looking to perhaps rob the place. 3 skulls and sets of skeletons lie on the floor.
They're not recent, are they?
No, they're skeletons.
Okay, they're not. They haven't been like freshly skeletonized.
No. These are dry. Although it looks like the Grimlocks were chewing on the bones recently.
Gross. Do they have any like signet rings or any house signifiers?
They do not have any rings, but if you search the bodies, thankfully there's no meat to hide their things in. Each drow has a set of thieves' tools that are still intact. However, everything else appears to have been devoured. Now, I will say that looking at the Lithid themselves, they have some badass armor on in their art. With like this billowing red, like mantled cape. I'm gonna allow if anybody wants to.
Heels, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody wants to pillage the
Knee-high
Elithid's
boots.
outfit, they may, because it is sassy as fuck.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so I will.
I think Alessandra will not be able to bring herself to take anything from it,
Okay.
unless it was like turning his own weapon against it type thing.
Fair.
But
Hmm.
I think I've seen these things at Gear Night.
Probably. However, what's going to draw your attention is that along the walls are piles of coins and other things. You're going to find, at a quick perusal, 5,900 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
You know what? I'm just going to copy everything over real quick, just to make life easy for everybody. Boop-a-doop-doop. You're going to find roughly 6,000 coins made of gold, 14,000 coins made of silver, a jeweled dagger worth an astounding down payment on a house inside of Waterdeep, 11 jacinths that look like, honestly, I'd say probably worth about 90 gold pieces each, a wand of magic detection that is labeled as such in Elven, and what you will recognize immediately, Anthea, as a Heward's handy haversack.
Ooh.
which I
Take
can't
a
remember
look
what.
at this one.
It's
And
like a
Rattray-
low-key bag of holding.
And whatever you want is immediately on the top. Or
Ooh.
that's what it used to be. Got it.
I
That
believe
was
that's
Ooh.
it.
2.5.
It's got 3 pouches. A central pouch and 2 side pouches.
Nice. And you should absolutely put it inside of the bag of holding.
I don't actually have a bag of holding, but if I made
Wait,
one.
do you guys not?
No. No,
Oh, well-
no, I didn't make one.
Well, hell, now you have a way to
We're
move
just
all this gold.
We're just like
I'm pretty
over encumbered
sure
all
I'm
the
pretty sure
time. We're
Camilla is
moving
just carrying the heavy rocks.
I think so. Oh,
I
Clack,
think we
clack,
left it
clack.
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
in town. So we're not carrying all of our loot from the beginning.
no, that's
It's
true.
fair. With that, you also see an immense obelisk shard here. One final
what is
piece of dark stone to add to your collection.
Well, at least we have a bag for it now. One of the main pouches can hold up to 80 pounds, apparently. So that looks like it might just... Maybe? Wait, is this a bad idea putting this in here?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Lyric's gonna try and think if she remembers any read anything like this.
If you saw anything on Reddit?
Yeah, Reddit, basically. You know, Candlekeep Reddit.
Right?
Oh, God, credit?
Obelisk
Yes.
plus Blackstone plus Haversack plus Reddit.
Make me an
Search.
Arcana roll.
Well, it's not a 1.
Okay,
Oh gosh.
It's a... Oh, I'm actually proficient in that. It's a 9.
it's probably fine. It's probably
That's probably fine. I haven't seen anything that says you shouldn't, as I can recall.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
I'm gonna stare at it and I want to try to.
Okay, go ahead, make me
I'm
an
trying to
Arcana
think.
roll.
Thank you. That was cocked. 16.
It seems like... Hey, what activated the tower? That looked like it'd been there for quite a while. Oh, I wonder... Did the tower get activated by the obelisk shard? That's weird. Maybe some of the innate magic of this thing activated this shard and trapped these drow in here. It looks like they starved to death.
Oh, I don't think we should put anything like that in there. I think that would be a bad idea. I just feel like it would be a bad idea.
I can...
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I think you're the expert on a lot of this stuff.
Nothing weird, freaky, magical in there. Only magic we know. And I don't know what the heck this shard's all about. Touching your brain, everything. Looking at
Also-
Sindri.
Well, it's not touching my brain now. I mean, this like knocks on the crown. This has been doing a good job, but what are we gonna do with this? I knew we had to get them, but what now?
Thought we wanted to keep them away from the others, so they couldn't finish the whole whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
No, a great game of keep away or something.
for the rest of our lives? No, they're all in the same place.
Or we could just break them more.
Oh, break them.
well, there's that scholar
Maybe.
back in Phandelver. She seemed
Oh,
like she knew what was
yeah.
going on.
She's very knowledgeable. And she thinks she knows a lot about rocks.
Should we take these to her?
Probably a good
Sounds like
idea.
a good idea. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
if worse comes to it, we could ship one off with the Order of the Gauntlet and get them to look after it. This is beyond our pay grade.
Truly, how did we get wrapped up in this
Truly.
again?
This is a
Happenstance.
very good question.
Hmm.
Sort of. I think we sort of got hired by the town. I think.
Also, I mean, awful
Yeah.
things are happening, and it's kind of the right thing to try and deal with them.
Yeah, and no one around here is even remotely capable.
That's
So,
true.
Apparently, we're the best thing.
I just didn't have like illithids and like whatever he was talking about on my monthly bingo card.
Me neither.
Let's
Is
get
there
out of here.
anything else that needs to be found from
Distance.
here, or can we go back to Phandelver now?
Oh,
I
well, that's what we
really-
came for.
I don't know. Where is this? Do we know? Can we figure out what this ritual is that is being
I
done?
have no idea.
Because I don't really want all of Phandelver to turn into mind flayers.
I also don't want to stumble upon them and then them be like, "Wow, all of
I
the
really
things
also
we need
just
are
want
right
to have a
here."
nap.
I have, and that
So-
sounds really good.
I would perhaps to like to get as far away from this place as we can before we do that.
How deep down was Gibbet's Crossing from the surface?
Through the Underdark.
Yeah, how long was the trip?
It took you probably about 6 or 7 hours.
Ugh.
You want to rest first.
Do we want to take a nap right here?
Perhaps.
mean-
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah. As much as I don't really want to nap in a room that we killed a mind flayer in, we do know it's secure.
It is a vault.
Question: how are the benches along the sides like
So
bolted
those
down?
are they're
or-
shelves, yeah.
They're shelves. Because I
They're
think what
cooked.
Lyric's thinking is, if we're gonna hole ourselves up in here, let's take some of these shelves, let's awaken one of them, make it bar the door, and have a nap.
Fair.
yeah. I mean, if we can make it work.
Won't last for super, super, super long, but it'll be long enough for like the first part of the first watch at least.
Hmm.
So do you
All
do
right,
that?
let's. So just to confirm our plan, we're going to take a long rest, actually get caught up on our sleep, and then we'll make our way back through the Underdark to the surface. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All
Can you
right.
give me a hand just knocking this shelf off?
Sure.
Thank you. Use the spell slot to activate that, and then just go and sit down.
All right. The shelf is going to wander into place and guard with its life. And with that, you take a breather, rest, and recuperate. Is there anything that you're all doing? And who's on first watch?
I'm feeling pretty good. I could be on first watch.
So I will take second. I need some rest. That creature definitely messed with my head some.
Oh yeah, I need a good sleep. Good reset.
I need to recover about half my hit points, so good solid rest, and then I can do watch.
I'll stay up with Anthea. Oh. Do we just want to do 2 sets of watches, or?
That's probably all we need.
Yeah, I'll stay with Anthea at first.
Well, as long as you're feeling okay for it. You up for it?
Yeah, thankfully this kept me pretty safe from the mind flayers. I'm not feeling great, but
Oh,
look, I can go for a while longer.
okay. Well, here, take this anyway. And I'll cure wounds you, because if we're resting.
Thank
after this
you.
anyways. Well, I'll do it at a 2nd level. Because I have one more 2nd level slot. Just in case.
Can I get
Sorry.
everybody here to make me an intelligence save throw as they go to sleep?
Yes. Oh, as I go to sleep?
Yep, when you go to sleep, when it's your turn.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it after I've gone to sleep and stop concentrating, or as I'm going to sleep?
After you go to sleep. Sindri, you can avoid this.
Am I sleeping close enough to Ellasandra to get? Not that it matters.
I mean, that's up to you. Are you going to get a bonus?
I mean, well, within. I mean, if we're like within 10 feet, I presume we're sleeping within 10 feet of one another.
I hope so. It's been long enough.
Well, if I'm asleep though, you won't get it because you have to be conscious.
Oh, really? Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter.
So death
4.
or unconsciousness takes it away. What was the
Intelligence.
save? Sorry.
Intelligence.
Okay.
All right. Give me your saves. I see a 4 with Carmilla. What else? Everybody else get?
Question.
Yeah.
Can the advantage from the inspired crit apply, or did that have to be in combat? Because I
Has to be
realized
in
I
combat.
didn't use it. Okay, cool.
I have determination back, so I'm going to make that an 18.
An 18? All right. You're good.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
Not one.
Oh, no.
Am I close enough for the bonus? I don't think it'll help me.
She's asleep.
But yep. There you go.
Actually, arguably, when they go to sleep,
Yeah.
it's separate.
Sure. Okay, fine. Yes. You will have that applied to you, Lyric. What does that give you? Fucking vampire lawyers.
I mean, if anyone's gonna be a lawyer, probably should be a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rules public defender.
Yeah, you're everybody's avocado at law.
Well,
So
it's
what'd
an
you
8.
All right.
If I have my if I use my determination, it's an 11. I don't think that's enough.
Do you use
Wait,
it?
do I
So I'm
have
not
to be
gonna bother.
awake?
You're on first
Oh,
watch.
to do your bonus, yeah.
I think.
So eat.
8? Okay.
I probably do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have to see them.
You sleep through the night. It's fairly peaceful. As you are guarding the door, you can occasionally hear scrabbling in the hallways. More of those twisted creatures scouting around, looking for their dead master. But overall, they're not strong enough to break through the door, nor do they really give it much of a try. They continue to look around and keep an eye on things. But you're able to sleep. Eventually, Carmilla and Alessandra will be up. And Carmilla, as you rise to wake and do your watch, Alessandra, you're going to be glazed over. As you both get up and stretch, Ella is going to walk to the door to the south.
Alessandra?
Ella, you feel a compulsion. You feel compelled. A sudden flash of imagery rips through your mind, and you see something in the room to the south. The blood of the mind flayer, the purple inky blood that you spilled. In your mind's eye, Ella, you see it flow out from between the cobblestones, down across the room, between your feet, through the door to the south, and down into the next room. It's guiding you.
I will grab her before she hits the door.
What do you do, Alessandra? You are awake but compelled.
I'm just gonna start rambling about what's happening, I think. I have to follow it. I have to follow it. It's guiding.
No, you don't. We don't have to go anywhere. We are in a place that will mess with your mind. Focus here, and we'll like try to. If she's not like actively pulling away, she'll try to turn her to face her. Otherwise, she'll start like kind of grabbing at her arms to stop her from going.
I think she is trying to move and turn and twist. Like not too hard, I think, but at least yet. Question, have I healed anything yet?
You have healed full.
I had the same
Oh, sweet.
question. Okay, cool.
She's trying to resist you. She's trying to pull away from you. What do you do?
She'll probably kind of like bear hug her from the back and like kind of almost lift her feet off the ground if she'll let me.
I feel like since it's a compulsion and not necessarily like Ella's conscious want to do something, it's kind of like the flailing of a kid a bit more than like actively like trained responses of a fighter.
For sure.
She's trying to struggle away from you, and as she does, she kind of pivots so that her shoulder is pressed against your sternum, Carmilla. She's struggling to get away.
I think she's just continuously going, there's something there. I need to see it.
Oh, we do not need to see anything. We are keeping watch. All we need to see is in this room. And it's just gonna kind of slowly pull her to probably just like
She appears to be charmed or something. Her eyes are dilated as you look at them.
All of them?
Yes, the ones on your cheeks as well.
She'll probably sort of have her like pull her back and have her set until she's kind of like got Ella's shoulders like and like be able to hold her against a wall and just like stare eye to eye to eye to eye to eye and is like looking to see if there's a difference between the eyes. Like are all of them
They all begin
acting differently?
They all begin to drift toward the door.
Ella, here, look at me, look here, and her hands will kind of go from her shoulders to her face. Just Ella, where are you? Look at me. You don't need to go anywhere.
I think the eyes flick back to you and then back to the door.
I think she's probably trying to like kick rocks backwards to try to like hit some of the sleeping people.
You're going to hear a
She doesn't want
loud,
to shout because we made that mistake
a
already.
tremendously loud snore coming from Anthea's tent.
Oh, God damn.
It's either Anthea or Squish. You can't tell.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Trying to kick that, Ella struggles against your grip. What do you do, Carmilla?
Alessandra, let's you don't like these things. They are your enemy. Think about how mad they make you, and you don't need to do this. You don't want to follow them. They are bad guys. You're a good guy.
But maybe we could disrupt the ritual. Maybe that's what it is.
No, but we are going to disrupt the ritual, but we're going to do it prepared and not all alone.
I'm ready.
You are so strong. You have done so much work on yourself. You are doing wonderful, but I need you to stay right here. Is that okay? I need you to stay.
Uh-huh.
Can you make me another charisma save, or another intelligence save, please? Just Ella.
That is a 16.
Your main eyes are going to clear your pupils are going to shrink, and you're going to see Carmilla holding you against the wall, cupping your face. Your compulsion has been broken.
Ella's eyes are going to get real wide and she's going to start blushing a little.
Are you okay? What's happening? Are you like doing that mom thing where you like feel their forehead with your wrist? Are you okay?
Blush just spreads further.
You're. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so cold. What? Are you okay?
Question: is she
Yes.
aware of what happened?
You are absolutely aware of it, and you think it's valid. You think that you need to check that room in the morning, but you don't have to check it right now.
Okay, cool. I think she's just gonna like fling a little forward and wrap her arms around Carmilla. Then and just be like, oh, I think we
Like
still need to
face
check that room, but the morning is okay. Thank you.
Oh yes, of course. And kind of like repositions to hug and just sort of stays there for a little bit. Partially, probably telling herself she's making sure that you're not lying to her and you're not going to try to run away.
If I hadn't had the second save, I was totally going to do it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pulling back, I was like, all right, sure. Okay.
Yeah, she'll kind of hold you in a hug a little bit longer when she realizes you're not like pulling away. She's going to pull back just a little bit and probably have a hand on face, just sort of checking you again, checking your eye and everything, and is just, real close just for a minute, and then I'm going to position myself by the door, and just in case you feel this again, and perhaps you should watch for me as well in case I run. Hopefully I will not. Now that we are awake, we should be fine, and then we'll move on after that, and we will continue, and that. Sort of rambling as she backs towards the door.
Ella's just not going to let you get away. I think she's too comfortable now. This is what's happening now for the rest of the watch, so you're stuck with it, and you're going to have to deal with it.
Just trying to walk away. Oh. Okay. And we'll just stand there. But like, I think we're pretty similar heights. I don't think one is taller than the other, so it's probably just like heads on shoulders, like kind of scanning the room and just listening, but also just
Essentially, if we sit down, one of us might have a shorter torso than the other.
Yeah, exactly. Some difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's how we'll spend the watch, is just kind of sitting down just against the wall.
The rest of the watch passes uneventfully. And when everybody else wakes up, there's definitely going to be a little bit of scrambling awkwardness between the two of you. Even though nobody else really seems to care, you're certain that they do.
Did you get cold? I don't think it's very cold in here. Was it drafty in the middle of the night?
No, I believe one of the creatures reached out to Ellasandra and she was trying to leave, so I thought it best to stay in close proximity in case she tried to run again.
Oh, that's a great idea. Are you feeling okay
acceptable
now?
and understandable thing.
Perfect. Now that you're all awake and you gather up your things, do you in fact go to that room to the south?
Ella is definitely gonna be like, I think that's important.
Oh.
Well,
We might need to. But I don't know, that's all I've got from these impressions. So if it is in fact important, then
this could be a trap, but we might as well check it out.
It could be
I
a trap.
mean-
It could also be where it laces. Yes, or this.
Hmm.
Perhaps it is that close of where this thing is happening.
I slept right by that.
Well, yeah, let's just check it out,
Anyway.
and if it's bad, we'll go.
Hmm.
Okay.
Or at least we slept, so we're like raring
Better
to
shape.
go. In better shape. That's what I'm trying to
still
say,
early.
Sindri.
Oh,
This is true.
Yes, let us go.
Okay.
You head down the hallway, into the singular room. The first thing that you'll notice in this immense room is that it bears several arrow slits leading out into the hallway you just came from. The second is a stone throne situated against the west wall, a half-devoured, now emaciated brain lying on one of the arms, where the mind flayer had been supping casually, like it was eating out of a tin of nuts. But it's the south wall that holds your attention, for there you see an enormous map drawn in charcoal, with numerous notes, arrows, and annotations. You see a map that shows an obelisk assembled with 7 parts. 3 stylized mind flayers surround it, sequestered in an underground stronghold deep beneath Phandelver. On the map, this is labeled Elithanok. Wavy lines emanate up from these mind flayers to the sketch of Phandelver miles above. Tiny humanoid figures in the town that are touched by the wavy lines appear to be slowly transforming into mind flayers. Several mathematical formulas are written along the walls. Percentages, variables. Anybody here who is proficient in Arcana can make me a roll.
Aw, yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. 26.
26?
Yeah.
Nat 20!
Yeah!
Oh my god,
Get
you guys are-
it!
That is also a 26.
Yeah!
Looking at this, you are going to be able to see that the variables or equations, or variables in the equations, produce different outcomes, but it appears to be a calculation of how many of the villagers of Phandelver are going to be converted into mind flayers.
Ooh.
Now, the variables produce different outcomes, from as few as 3 in 10 to as many as 7 in 10 people transforming. But what you'll see from that is that this ritual will painfully kill anyone who doesn't transform.
Oh,
You
that's
see that-
not good.
Yeah, very bad. Very bad. It's very bad either way. Any of the ways, really.
Not sure either of the outcomes here is preferable.
No, I wouldn't want either of them, really.
What you can
Right.
see
Yeah.
is it appears that this obelisk is powering this ritual that's drawing energy from the far realm. And as you do that, as you look at that, each of you, Lyric, you feel your tentacle slide further up your back. Ella, you feel your eyes water along your cheeks. Anthea, you feel the scraping of your bones. Carmilla, your joints shift unnaturally. And Sindri, Sindri, you feel your arms become rubbery. You feel the effects of the far realm inside of each of you. And you have to wonder, how far has this already gotten? And I think that's where we're going to call game for the night.
Nice.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, can you do me a
That's not
favor, my
us.
friends? Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
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 Loan me $10. But
Oh.
also,
Okay.
go to level 9.
Yay!
Oh, I have to make a choice
Let's
here.
You have to
go
make a
level
choice.
9. Whoa. Let's go level 9.
Let's go level 9. Let's go level 9.
Artificer.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
I
that
get
fight.
Indomitable.
Ooh.
Yeah, that fight could have been a bit
Specialist
tougher, I
feature.
think.
I think I was expecting tougher.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's-
I'm happy
that
with
increases
it,
too.
but
Yeah. Not disappointed, but also I was like, oh,
It's the fact that the minions were not particularly tough, right? And you're like,
I
wait
was
a
gonna
minute.
say
Yeah.
that's where the last couple fights have been falling. Not the ropers, but like with the not specters.
Yeah. No,
Them
Spectres, you got it right.
too. They were specters, yeah, but so them too. Like there were lots of them, but like they weren't particularly tough, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's kind of a weakness of this
Yeah,
module.
or he could have had more of them. Because there are only
Yeah.
like what, 5?
There were only 4 inside of
4?
here. There are a
Yeah.
ton of other ones, but yeah, it's not like they
Hmm.
all just suddenly coalesce.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like, all right,
hmm.
fine.
So proficiency bonus goes up, which is nice.
Great.
Proficiency bonus goes up.
If I go sorcerer for second level
Ooh.
sorcerer, I get more sorcery points. Then I have 4 sorcery points to play with.
That's
true.
pretty fun.
But what do you get at a bard at level 8? Besides
I get
your
proficiency score increase or a feat.
feet.
My
Feet.
Yeah, beat
animating
feats.
performance gets more hit points.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So you got to think about it.
do.
Everybody else is good to go with their current sheet and everything. Nobody's multi-classing.
Holy jeez,
Nope.
I get 2 third-level spell slots this time. We just kind of bump up there.
Yeah, you just suddenly learned a bunch of stuff.
Those equations.
superiority. Yeah, exactly.
true.
That must be what it is.
It's like that meme.
Lady doing math. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady doing math. Beautiful.
Next, I get 2 more maneuvers,
Oh,
and my
Ooh.
superiority dice become D10s.
It's a maneuver.
Ooh.
either way, I think this means I get a 5th level spell slot because of multi-class.
I can run
Maybe
over
multi-classes are.
vertical surfaces and water now.
Oh,
Wait,
damn.
7
Yeah.
and 8, 9,
So
yeah,
you'd
9.
be because you're a full caster
Ooh.
in both, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so multi-classer spell
gonna
slots.
be
So you
either
get
way.
1 5th level spell. Yeah.
Gaseous
Exciting.
form.
Ooh, you can be a gassy one.
Woo! Because I'm
Perfect.
an alchemist.
It means that you can be.
3rd level transmutation.
It's beautiful.
I think I'm gonna stick to bard for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, folks. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. We love having you here, and we love spending time with you. So thanks so much for being here with us. Really do appreciate it. A big thank you to everybody who supports us on Patreon, because we couldn't do it without y'all. Like, we really couldn't. A big thank you to my mom, of course, who's our divine producer, our demonic producers, Mysterium MK and Sorcerer Sanguine, who you're going to be seeing a lot from in the near future. Our wizards of the Patreon are Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Krasha Urquhart. Monster Maker Soul Omen is with us as well, as is our High Council of the Patreon, Taryn, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Kelowna Curd, Mike Baxter, Iridian, Brian Kaler, and Nerdy Metal Gent. Folks, you need to join the Patreon right now, because we are very close to having Christine run a game, and there's going to be a ton of stuff coming in the next couple of months just to Patreon. I can announce one fun one. That I kind of have hinted at in other streams, but hell, I might as well just tell you. For the last 2 months, I have been working on the stuff for a Fallout game. So we are starting a Fallout game that is going to Patreon in September, and it's gonna be wild. So come join us for Modifius's Fallout game. Kel is in the process of sewing our vault suits right now. Our art is hilarious. So I really hope that you come and enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not to mention all the World of Darkness crap I'm going to run so to get Chris in more games. Wink. But besides that, you guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. Tomorrow was supposed to be Shards of Nirn, but because of some schedule kerfuffle, it's actually Changeling the Lost. So come and watch me play the most unintelligible character I've ever played until next Tuesday, when I play whatever accent I'm attaching onto Ozarian, my tiefling. And why should it be Gambit's accent? Tell me why.
Why shouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Calls that would be freaking hilarious.
I'm gonna make a name for myself. I guarantee. All right. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Love you very much. We got games all week. Come back on Wednesday for more Transylvania Chronicles, and then plenty of stuff happening very, very soon. But
and join me and Robin tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Christine and Robin are going to be streaming all day tomorrow for the release of this brand new...
that I'm making like faces at you guys just about it.
I'll turn your camera back on. Don't tell.
Have a good night, guys.
We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.